Somebody's got to welcome them because they're sitting there watching.
Oh, sorry. Hi, welcome to Whirlwind Wedding. I'm Melanie Case.
And I'm Les Farkas.
And we are today going to take you on a journey, that's for sure, a journey through my experience trying on bridal gowns. It is so difficult. I can't explain how difficult it is. And we're going to talk to you in just a moment, though, about what you are going to do later on the show. I want to specify how difficult this is. Because this is not something that is, you just pick one thing and you go with it. If there are women out there who are able to do that, fantastic. For me, there's so many styles, so many wonderful dresses. I thought that I had it picked. I picked it out with my mom and my sister-in-law. But what? I said...
Flip, flop, flip, flop.
Yes, because then you try on another dress and that dress looks good. Then you try on another dress and that dress looks good. But the people, the girls, Shelby as well as Jenny at Exchanging Vows Bridal, fantastic. They're like, how do you want to feel on your day? And that's what I'm going to be taking you through a little bit later in the show, as well as...
Christie's Clothing, the place to go if you don't know what you're doing and you need to get clothes to get married in.
Yeah, see? Good old Michael was there. He was able to help you, and he took you through the whole process. But it's so much easier for guys. Not fair.
Oh, fully measured, yeah.
So easy.
Yeah, I gave up on trying on the dresses part 2. That was like crazy difficult.
Well. No, but really, guys, all you have to do is pick from a book. Okay, let's have that. And they're like, okay, that's fine.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yes, really.
We have to color coordinate with, like, the bridesmaids, and then we have to deal with you on choices once we get the choices.
A lot of women, I don't even think to participate in that. I think it's all the guys.
Yeah, no, exactly. I don't think any smart guy at home who's going to do this, make sure you get her input so on that day you don't get the... I told you I didn't want that color.
Come on. You know what? Listen to this. The women have to pick the color, or the women do pick the color, generally speaking. We pick the design, and you just have to go in there and say, I want turquoise, because that's our color. I want turquoise, and then he shows you what turquoise he has. But do you know how many white dresses...
Do you know how many guys look good in turquoise?
Quite a few.
Yeah. Let me
Just
tell
like
you,
salmon.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all.
No. You know who also didn't have an easy time is Marianne from Added Touch Sewing. But we're going to show you that a little bit later in the show. Added Touch Sewing. I gave her not that long to get my dress all sewn, but that's what happens when you do everything in 2 months. And how long did you have at home? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyway, sit back, relax. Come right back, because we're going to show you a lot what we have in this area. While I'm about to try on my wedding dresses, I'm at Exchanging Vows Bridal. I have no idea what I'm looking for. Don't know what looks good on me. I've never even dreamed of this moment of what it's going to look like, so hopefully these girls can take me through the process. So we'll see.
Okay. Shelby's going to help you in the change room,
Okay.
because a lot of people don't know how to put wedding dresses on properly. She'll put it on you properly.
Oh, great.
We'll see you when you come out. I have a few things in there that I think are going to look lovely on you, and we'll see what you think.
Awesome.
Perfect. You and me in front, and I'll grab the back on your way out.
I knew it. A perfect size 8.
And the pedestal's yours.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Oh my god.
So,
Wow.
you fit like that.
So when you would get it altered, the seamstress would make it so that this sits nice and flat against your bust, that there's no... You could do a cartwheel and nobody's going to go flying anywhere. I'm going to take your necklace off. Do you mind?
No.
Just because...
Do people cry in this moment?
Sometimes they do.
Yeah, we have our moments.
Because I do actually feel a little emotional right now.
Doesn't that dress feel so
Wow.
pretty?
And it's a nice
And it totally has pockets.
Yes, look at this.
You could put your cell phone, a handgun, whatever you need.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure he's down there at the end of the aisle. Are
That's
you
right.
there?
Yeah.
Are you there? I got my gun inside.
Alright, so I'll get you to turn, and then you can just have a look in the back here to see your back.
Whoa.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh.
And you're good.
Wow. Yeah, Jenny. This is gorgeous. Wow.
That one's lovely.
Okay. So this is option number 1.
Option number 1.
You just stand there and turn.
I can't see myself yet. Okay.
There you
So
go.
mine.
And to the pedestal.
Oh my lord! Oh my god. Whoa.
Yeah, right?
This one, that's awesome.
It looks like a dream on you, and it's
she
white,
looks like
white.
Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, I know. She
I
looks
know.
gorgeous. And that would be super good. You guys are thinking about maybe an outdoor wedding, right? Yeah, that would be kind of perfect. So what you would
I'm
do is,
speechless. I don't.
there is a train on this dress. So what you do is you wear the train down for your ceremony and your pictures and stuff. And then your seamstress, when she hems the dress for you, she'll also give you a bustle so that the dress is all one length for the reception so that people aren't stepping on it. You don't have to carry it around and, right? So the train, you think a train would be irritating, but you just wear it for the fancy parts.
Right.
And then you put it up for the reception. And you don't have to worry about it getting in the way. That's a pretty good booty dress. Exactly. Exactly.
There we go. Just over your shoulder into the back mirror, and you'll be able to see what little train you have there.
Wow. That's yes.
So this one doesn't have a train. It's actually classified as an informal dress, which means it doesn't have as much boning or as much beading. It has no beading, and it doesn't have a train, but it's also super light, easy to carry around.
Damn.
You look super hot in it.
Yeah.
BT dub. Yeah. How do you feel in it?
Beautiful. It's
Love
beautiful.
it. It's a great cut.
It is a really great cut.
I like that it's has the straps,
Both straps. Yeah.
so I don't need to worry about.
Yeah. Well, when a dress fits properly, you shouldn't have to worry about that anyways, but I understand what you're saying.
But it does need something.
Let's put a belt on and see if you like it a little bit better, because it will just dress it up a little bit.
Yeah. That was yeah, exactly.
Just to give it a little bit of bling.
And your other option is you can wear it up along underneath the vest as well.
Yeah. I was actually thinking this belt might look nice too, Shell.
Yeah, maybe a little less.
This is the one I was actually thinking of originally. Thank you.
That's better.
Like you just know.
Yeah.
We get pretty good at our jobs. You get to know bodies, and I prefer this to.
Yeah.
You sure didn't make this any easier, that's for sure.
Now, at this point, I would ask you the question, do you feel better in this one, or did you feel better in the last one? Do you know what I mean? You are adorable. You're not going to look bad in wedding dresses. You have a really cute body. So the issue is not whether or not it looks good on you, it's how you want to feel on your wedding day. Okay. And then sometimes when you put them on right after each other again, then you'll be like, oh, I definitely know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So let's try on the fourth one, and then we're going to go back and try on the two that you love.
Okay.
Perfect. What do you think of that one? We have some dresses that we just love.
Wow. Oh man, I don't know.
I don't think you like it as much as you like the other two.
It's so
I mean, you love it. It's pretty and gorgeous on you, but I feel like, just from what you've been talking about, you wanted to go with something a little less crusty.
Thank God we have a picture of me in this dress.
I know, right? And I mean, it's still totally an option. If you love it, by all means, say the words, but...
And that's the thing, the heart shape?
Yeah, sweetheart.
For sure, or sweetheart? Yeah, for sure. More than a straight across. I do feel a little naked.
Well, you are.
I am, yeah.
The veil will fill that in, like if you were wearing a veil out back, it just kind of feels like it fills in a little bit through.
Wow. I think you are right, though. Actually. This dress is gorgeous.
Gorgeous. But it's not.
And because you're super cute, it looks super cute on you,
Yeah.
but
We're just gonna have to wait and see, I guess. Okay.
This. Perfect.
Let's talk about how he proposed.
Well, we skydive, and so I went up for, look at the look, right? We went up for what seemed like a normal jump, and one of my friends who does camera work says, "Can I join you on the jump?" And I said, "Well, you know, if you want to, like I'm not going to do anything special, it's just like a normal jump." And she goes, "Okay, yeah, I'll come." So we get out of the plane, everything's good. Open my parachute, I look down, landing area's over here, and there's all kinds of people standing there. What are those idiots doing? I'm not landing anywhere near that mess, so I didn't. I landed probably like 250 feet away, and all I could see was this big white piece of paper, and it said something about old, and I was like, I don't know. So I ignored it. And then as I'm walking back, I said, that's my idiot. So sure enough, there he is with our son. He's 17 months old, and they're down on one knee, and it said, like, Chelsea, I want to grow old with you. So the idea was I was supposed to see it from the air, but I was busy thinking, like, what are they doing? People are trying to land here. Like, get out of the way.
You know what's even funnier? I'm marrying a skydiver.
No way.
Yes, and he proposed to me in the air. I was doing a tandem. I'm not a
Yeah,
skydiver,
okay.
but I was doing a tandem, and he came up to me holding the ring in the air, and we kissed in the air, and then fell down to the ground.
That's
So
adorable.
that's why I
See,
did
we
that
got a
look.
connection
We do
moment
have a
here.
connection.
Well, we have to say that there are so many great clothing places in Collingwood. It was very hard to choose who to use.
But
But Michael at Christie's Clothing was just, he went above and beyond.
because he's running his own show.
He is running his own show. And he, like, made everything super comfortable. Even getting measured by a guy was great. No problem. No stress. I walked in, I was like, I don't know about this. And he was like, no, watch this. Boom, boom, boom. And 2 minutes later, I was all measured up.
You were done.
Yep.
Good to go. Easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
I think it took me about an hour and some to try on those dresses.
Yeah, that was just because you wanted to take an hour to try on all the dresses.
They're
Let's be
so
honest.
beautiful. They're so beautiful, and I really have no idea what I'm going to choose because, as you saw, it was just absolutely amazing. But Chrissy's has a lot of like. Are you gonna? I don't know what you're having. Are you having where the guys are wearing the same thing, or what are you doing?
I guess you'll have to see.
It's a secret. You
Yeah,
have to
well,
wait
if
and
you
see?
can keep a dress a secret, I could keep clothing a secret.
Oh, great! I'm just gonna rewind back that episode.
And I'm going to throw in a surprise.
Nice, awesome. Okay.
A
surprise.
That's the only hint you get.
A surprise on what you chose today?
Oh, well, it all works in together.
Okay. All right. Guessing I'm gonna have to wait and see.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. No.
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
I'm great. Yourself?
Good. My name's Les.
Les, Michael Christie.
Nice to meet you. I'm getting married in September and I need help.
Okay, well, we're coming to the right spot. Come on over, I'll show you some catalogs and we'll go from there.
Perfect.
So have you given it any thought yet?
Yeah, we've put a little bit of thought anyways as far as colors are concerned.
Okay.
We've got color scheme. We got turquoise.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking for the boys, a black type suit.
Suit? Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you go with the high fashion stuff, you'll look back and go, what were we thinking?
Yeah, okay. So it's like my
And-
14-year-old hairstyle.
Now what I'm going to get you to do is stand right here in the middle of the floor, and I'm going to run around you with a tape measure about a dozen times. We start with the height, and it basically everything's interrelated so that if a person makes an incorrect measurement, typically guys are proportioned in a similar way. So if I put down your weight and your height, and the rest of the measurements don't look right, I'll get a call back that say, you know what, that doesn't make sense for his body shape. Just relax your arms down to your side.
Unless
Yeah.
he's a pair, yep.
And you do a chest measurement and an overarm measurement. And for most people, it's a fairly natural difference.
Okay, normally when people come in for suits and they're trying to plan this wedding and they're
Yes.
getting everything, do they normally rent or buy?
90% of the people rent.
Okay. So there's no
that-
real distinct advantage or disadvantage?
No, the advantage to buying one is you've got it.
Yeah.
and everybody can use it after the wedding.
Yeah.
But if you think of bridesmaids' dresses and how many of those get used a second time, renting makes a lot of sense.
Yes. Yes. Now, how
W.
normally house dressed are the guys coming in?
No, they're pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the stressful part's the asking. After that, the rest of it's pretty easy for us.
Really? Why isn't it the same for me?
Because you're doing yours on a camera.
Okay, so now that we've got this all figured out, and most of the wedding party is not here in
Yes.
Collingwood. They are spread out through the city, Richmond Hill, Toronto. They're kind of
Okay.
all over. Can they get measured anywhere?
Absolutely. Pretty much any men's store or bridal salon will measure the guys. And it's kind of something we do for each other because not everybody can get to the town that the wedding's in.
Okay.
And if you get the guys' measurements and send them to me, I'll submit them. Or if they're using the same company that you chose, which is Tuxedo Royale, any of their stores, they can just get it all done there.
Okay.
Come on down here.
All right.
So you have a 41 chest, and typically rack sizing runs evens. So you'll get 40s, 42s. This is a 40.
So,
Yeah, so that's basically a 40 jacket. The one we're going to bring in is a little bit bigger than that, just
Okay.
so you've got a little bit more room. And that's a nice,
It's raining.
the gray is going to be a little softer than that one.
Okay.
That's kind of a mid-gray, and the other one's just a little bit lighter.
Nice.
Okay? But that's,
very nice.
and then the rest of the wedding party is going black.
Yep. Perfect.
There you go. And just kind of for everybody's information, if you want to get into a store where you can actually try on the jackets that you're looking at in the catalog, because we're an agent, we don't have the actual outfits here, but Tuxedo Royale has their own stores,
Yep.
and they inventory stuff. So they might not have all of the sizes there, but you can go and look at all the different styles.
Now, are they going to have as good service as Christie's?
I would expect them to, because we're all under the same environment, but
Okay.
I like to think we're better because we run our own show.
Awesome. Business.
We've been in business since 1976. There's been a Christie in the clothing business for 4 generations, so I'm 4th generation clothier.
Fourth generation clothier. Well, you know what? It's quite obvious.
And do you want a straight tie or a bow tie?
The tie is going to be a solid black for her dad. And
Yes.
Turquoise. Do we have a turquoise tie here that we could look at?
You know what? I'd say the turquoise is a little softer than this one, and it's a solid as opposed to the whole idea. And the ties come pre-tied so that you don't have to worry about the guys in the wedding party being able to figure out how to tie them or not.
Awesome.
But it'd be similar to that.
Very nice.
Perfect. So now we've tied it all together.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you very,
Oh, you're
very
welcome.
much.
Thank
And I
you.
will be in touch with the measurements for everybody.
For everybody else, and if
Yep.
any of the guys are coming in, they don't need to make an appointment, they can just drop in anytime, because the paperwork's done. And we'll plan on meeting on the Thursday before the wedding. The tuxedos come in 2 days before,
Okay.
and so try and get everybody up on the Thursday, and we'll make sure everything fits, and
Assuming I'm still in the country.
that's all right. It's always cheaper to decide beforehand that you're going to leave the country than it is after.
Awesome. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
Great, thanks.
Poor Marianne. That's all I have to say. It added touch sewing. I brought in this dress. I called her first, and she was a little bit frantic as far as what she was gonna have to do for me. I don't want to spill too much, but just know that Marianne helped me out quite a bit. So we wanted to give you the aspect of what a seamstress has to go through when brides like myself come in at the very last minute to give them the alteration of a lifetime.
First of all, when the bride comes in with a gown, the gown has not been made to fit her unless it's a custom gown. The gowns are measured for them, so in the bridal store they'll take their measurements, and the gown is ordered by their largest measurement. So none of us are a true 6, 8, 10, 12, whatever. So an alteration most likely has to be done. If that is the case, then I do the pinning, so they get already then a sense of how it should look when I do the pinning. But the best part is when they come back for the final fit, because these girls bought these dresses in the bridal shop and they don't fit at all, and they really don't have a good sense of how this is going to look on them. I have the pleasure of seeing that transformation in their face. They put the dress on and they glow. You can just see them glow, and you know they feel pretty in their dress because it fits the way it should fit. And it's lovely. It's a feel-good situation for everybody. The thing right now is I am sewing on the horsehair braid. This gives definition to the bottom of the gown. It makes the hem a little bit stiff so that the gown stands out and away from the rest of the dress. I've seen a trend this year with, I've had 5 brides now bring in blue shoes for their blue. I've also had 7 brides with cowboy boots.
Really?
One wedding, all the bridesmaids were wearing cowboy boots with long gowns that were scooped short in the front, over just below their knee, just above the cowboy boot, and swooped down to the back of the hem, just above the heel at the back.
Right.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
Those dresses looked really nice. But you couldn't buy the dresses like that. We had to alter them like that.
So you do the bridesmaids?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
What about the grooms?
I do tuxedos. I worked for Tip Top Tailors for 3 years, so I know how to do suit alterations too. But I don't have as much call for the men as I do the ladies. Typically, the bust area. The makers seem to think that women are all very well endowed, and they really are not. So usually you end up having to take the bust area in, generally in the front. Usually the bodice at the back is fine, but it's generally in the front, just so that the dress fits nice and smooth against their chest, and you don't have anything gaping. You want to look nice, you want to look modest. Realistically, it would be nice to have 2 months, but that isn't reality. Reality is sometimes 2 weeks. It depends on when the bridal shop can get them in.
Right.
Now, some girls know in advance that they're getting married. Oh, darn. That they're getting married, and they go in and they order the dress. It usually takes 10 to 12 weeks when you order a dress for the dress to come. And then they bring it to me.
And you have other girls like myself that, what happens, Marianne?
It's panic mode on both ends. And I try to be as accommodating as I can be because I know it's a stressful time for the brides as well. And so you try to fit it in, get it done. You're under the gun a little bit, but that's the nature of the job, and you kind of get used to it.
What is in the next episode?
What do we have left to do? We've done venues. No, we've done venues. We've done wedding dresses. We've done other things and
You
proposals.
proposed. Yeah, we've done venues, we've done wedding dresses. I got lots of ideas at the bridal show to be able to take us through.
We decided we're going to raise money for a charity.
Yes. So I think we need to make sure we get people there. Maybe we should do invitations?
Oh yeah, invitations.
Invitations. We still have to do invitations. We have to find music. With music.
We need photography.
We need photography.
Somebody needs to capture this on
What
film
about a
beside
cake?
us. Oh yeah, my favorite part. How could I forget cakes?
And we also have to find a caterer as well.
Yeah, that's food. That goes right with cakes. We could have food and then cakes.
We have a lot to do. A lot to do. We're sitting here chatting with these people. We have so much to do.
Well then, let's go. Let's get at it.
Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that episode. We're going to go to the next one. See you later.
Researching online, and I've been looking at some of the designs. Actually, I think Stunningly Decor is here, and she has some amazing head table ideas. So,
Shannon, if I were to tell you that I'm getting married and I've done this whole wedding, this whole preparation in 2 months, what would you say?
oh my gosh, how are you ever gonna do it?
I ask myself that every day.